utility into the B bomb site, which is bolstered with 3 defenders. 7 pistols for the 5 complexity players. Grim's holding 2 of them. He and Hulzerk will deliver. This is a complete shutdown. I'm not sure if anybody's made a step standing into this bomb site for G2. Falling into it, they'll go. Lots of crimson being spread. Not sure what else Hunter can really do with this. Even if he could just damage the Kevlar, that would be the slightest edge on some of these players, but nothing doing.
Way before the rest of the play came in, I think they were going for something quite intricate, but all it seemed to allow was complexity, plenty of rifles. They were doing this a lot yesterday. They love fading these smokes. It's worked for 1 kill, but niko's able to trade. Seeing that same play from Spawn there from Complexity. They clear out B completely with their early utility. That should allow them to have fast responders to this A-bomb site.
They'll need fast response as well because the numbers are here for G2. Getting cut down to some degree by Floppy. Did some good damage to JKS as well, but Hulzerk can't follow up on that. And there will be a wipeout on this A-bomb site. Don't think there's anything left for Complexity in this round, so G2 will be on the board early.
Great buy into this one, even with a couple of guns saved. Well done by G2 though, had to overcome these numbers. Elige not able to fight.
Tries to drain that util for a play to be made later on. Elige was a problem on the T side in mid in yesterday's action. He was a very key figure, holding down mid for the time being as G2 approach B.
Still 45 seconds remaining, but this aggression will give them the info. They're already flanking as this play comes in. Trade's looking decent for G2. They should get that bomb. They can't get that bomb. It's dropped over in the river. And now niko's got a 1-on-2.
Doesn't know where both the players are just yet. 34 seconds on the clock. Well, sub 30 now. Floppy has been active in many of these rounds, looking to be so again, showing some elbow. niko solves the problem, but can he get that last frag? The pre-fire is there. He was close, but Floppy again. Another flash comes through, but niko is ahead of it. JT will get the trade and the information, and it's Hunter at range of the MP7. Can't get that final bullet though. 3 players remain for G2, 30 seconds on the clock, and they're quite spread out. JKS inviting rotation towards the A-bomb site, but the bomb's headed elsewhere. How many players can he entertain? He's been dispatched off now, and they've lost all position on the B-bomb site. JT doing 180s though, unsure of which way to go. Full committing in the wrong direction.
Oh, and a smoke down from monesy. That will really help buy time. They're going to get that bomb down any second. It's taking a little time. They were scared of that CT position, but finally planted. That nade only going to do a bit of damage, so a 2-on-3 post plant for G2.
Elige with 7 HP will take the scope. M4s for JT and Hulzerk. JT's the man with the kit, and he's the first one to get dropped by hooXi. Great angles from him. Surely Elige won't be far behind. hooXi playing his life at the moment with his teammate as well. And Elige trying to switch weapons.
And another smoke out of Spawn from Complexity. This time going all the way down, trying to block those players towards A early. monesy goes straight through, and he hits the shot.
He doesn't miss. I don't know if you want to peek him, Grim.
Man down, they feel they have to go for aggression, but monesy.
They have found the right solution, but JKS having the choke point of the A-bomb site does not bode well for Complexity survival in this round.
Yeah, they are surrounded. They are boxed in like a fish right now. And niko may be the first player to move on in. Pre-aimed the angle, but Grim faster on the trigger. G2 do have a bit of money in the bank, so more players look like they will be hunting here. They've even got the utility to clear out some of these angles. Nice kill from JKS onto the site. How much more do they commit? How important is it to get these rifles out of Complexity's hands? Hunter hits the deck. monesy still waiting patiently. But that AWP a little too valuable, so no further hunting.
monesy is so fast with the AWP, and he very rarely misses indeed. G2 are going to be collapsing on the B-bomb site very quickly indeed. Grim's in all kinds of trouble. How is he still standing? Traded by JKS. That gives many more angles to G2. And in they go. Elige on the chase, so that may take some attention away as JKS pulls the utility out, but JT's lost in the meantime. Hulzerk and Floppy make their way towards that B area. Huge fights, huge smokes on the bomb site. JKS has got such a good angle as well. Floppy goes past the choke point though. There's 2 of them. Down he goes, and monesy's in the clutch now. 1 versus 2. They lined up for a second, didn't find either one.
Oh, he's so fearless.
Oh, he's gone back! Grim, you're crazy!
So is monesy though. I can't believe he just runs in like that with the AWP.
Hunter will pick up the slack, showing more presence. Oh man, these angles. Ulzak won't be happy with that one. JKS, big brain on this occasion. How many players can he pull over to the bomb site this time? Not a fake on this occasion though, the bomb is in tow. Floppy might have the sound cues, then again he might not. He has been vocal in a recent interview with HLTV about focusing on trying to figure out the situation with the sounds. And with Vertigo as a potential decider, love to see monesy piping hot at the beginning of a series.
Yeah, that was the fullest of full sense, running in like that through the flames. But if you get a 1-for-1 trade, it's worthwhile on the T side. Then JKS ready for the further aggression, just got that tight angle. You can see they're ready for, well, not only countering Complexity's aggression, but even throwing some of their own in there.
Know your angles.
Still waiting for the floppy flip-flops to come out. Come on, Complexity, get on it.
Oh, again, this time an early frag for G2 towards the A bomb site.
Flash should be good. Ooh, not that good. Hulzerk hits the shot and gets away with it.
That is a big frag from JT as well. Numbers advantage now for Complexity. Minute on the clock. G2 somewhat spread out for now as the bomb looks to get rescued. monesy on the creep though. Did he realize that there are two there? JKS caught with the flashbang. Back and forth all over the map. But now Hunter's the last man standing. He's picked up the bomb, but he's got quite a lot of time actually. Can he find a 1 versus 1 though? That is the question. 1v3. Where does he imagine they might be? Who's holding down the mid position? Hulzerk's on the way. 4 HP for him. I would imagine he's probably scoped in already. Hunter with the knife out, and that might be the end of the line. He's missed a shot there, Hulzerk, and it gets so awkward. 2 players remain. He's got 23 seconds to figure out where the last guy...
Sending it A again.
Indeed
this
they
is
are.
what before.
There are 3 players here, not just Floppy. HE won't do all of the work. Trying to force their way in, but they can't see anything as they get railed by Complexity on the bomb site. JKS and xgo remain. A full send hasn't quite worked out for them. A brick wall from Complexity will be good, surely, to equal the score. JKS finds an AK-47. 1 versus 5. Much work to be done here. Floppy will surely be playing trade frag as well. 3 players remain on this bomb site for Complexity. JKS has the bomb and 1 minute to figure this puzzle out. Complexity will be confident with this score at half-time. Again, they've had a good enough CT side. Moving into that aggressive T side for them. Trying to close the distance then. What will niko's play be? He is not alone. monesy with 2. Great start from him. And the remainder will try to deliver, but there'll be a trade. Floppy moving through. Great headshot, but still more work to do. Clock at that range requires more. xgo will pop. Response to the Molotov. Those sound cues will tell him of the push, and that's a great start for xgo. He'll need to do more as Hunter is dropped and Complexity look to take more position. A lot of smoke on this bomb site though. Trying to avoid flashes. xgo will be dropped. 4 on 2 now. G2 lose control of the B bomb site. niko still heading towards the B area though. So you do wonder.
Always worth remembering the bombast radius.
Slow creep from monesy on the other side with the FAMAS. So what are the intentions? Are they going for the round, or are they trying to make it as costly as possible? Trying to contain Complexity, maybe invite them to people to be too close when that bomb explodes. That might be something to look out for as we get deeper into CS2.
Still haven't seen the full shotgun supremacy yet. A lot of people are worried about.
Oh,
that's
my
a crazy
days.
clip from monesy.
What are you doing? That's the French gun in this game. Lots of uncertainties. Oh, talk about peaks. niko won't get that FAMAS out into the molly out in time. The trade will be there. Position will be taken. monesy's on the flank though. Surely he goes straight through this. They can't be expecting that. Poor xgo with the P2000 growing in popularity. Oh, monesy with a transfer. Great timing. Bomb lost, and Grim is about to lose an AK to these CTs. They only lose 1 player.
Well, Orpers would be able to adapt. A lot of people thought it would be tricky, but monesy looks right at home this time with the rifle.
Surge into A, then concentrating the efforts. Tech 9 in, so many targets for JKS, many losses for G2, but niko's got something to say about this. A 3K keeping his team in the game. Hunter's got great angles for Elige as well, who's somehow still standing.
They're not ready for is niko. Maybe just not expecting a third player to be so close to this site. And there was a massive amount of damage done, so he can just
far ahead of everybody else. Make it 21.
Into opponents. JKS eventually spots that player at range with the AUG. Floppy able to bring one frag back, but Complexity still fighting from a man deficit here.
Trying to show presence, he will invite a response, Floppy, on that A bomb site. So Elige will have to be careful. Monesy will drop JT, looking for that flick, but he's got support from Hunter. Great rifle support. That's so much damage from JKS through the smoke. See him jump peeking, air strafing is Monesy. He's got a very good angle on that smoke as well. Dream is collapsing for Complexity. Maybe they thought this one was a given. Oh boy, smell you later, says niko. Elige versus the world to keep Complexity alive. 35 seconds, he has the bomb. Not much in the name of hope though. G2 have started this series extremely strong. And I do worry for Complexity going forward because there is not much that they are being given by this squad. A very strong victory on Anubis to start off this series. Molly is on the way. Got a crossfire with Grim for a moment, does Floppy, but he'll be dealt with by JKS. Had a great feature on him during the break, and he will come into this one really hot. JT trying to do what he can, 3v2 for Complexity. Despite those initial offerings, and it's made worse now. niko in the clutch. Paulzerk on the way. They'll wait for him. But that smoke will soon be gone as well. He's got enough bullets with that Glock. That much is for sure. Smoked off the choke point once again, though. Headshots JT, looking to finish him off if he can. Taking quite a lot of damage as well. Not quite finding the angle, niko. What is there for him to get out of this one? Elige in the smoke, but Paulzerk through the wood. Getting closer to a rotation, perhaps just in time. Oh boy, Paulzerk really got his bell rung on that occasion. Grim's got the French gun out, avoiding the flashbang. Can't avoid the swing and the trade though, but Elige got something to say about this. niko will be lost, 3 on 3. Bomb not planted just yet. JT not rotating just yet, looking for lurkers in mid, but there won't be one. Hooksy makes his way over towards A, and maybe there's a gun for him to collect. Rolling with the Tech 9 for now. Elige clearing out the angle, spotting Hooksy though. As he rotates towards that box, 3 versus 2, big swing, forcing JKS to look away. The retake going well so far, but Monesy's in the clutch now. Looking for 1v1, finding Floppy. That clock is ticking. There are no kits for these remaining players. Down to the deagle, that was nasty! And there's one more to go. Hasn't got a HP though. And JT must have the time for this one. 2-0 for Complexity. Surely. Oh, he's getting a bit nervous, but I think he's just about got it.
You see just how far that smoke goes in. niko's looking for the fight from above. Galil versus FAMAS. It's the FAMAS that wins this time. Grim out, who's in cubby right here.
Instant trade from JKS will keep the numbers low. 3 on 3, advantage T side. Did Floppy give them a sound cue? Can he find a 1v1? Monesy's creeping! He heard the flashbang. He's going to be so frustrated. Whatever his sound settings are, he needs to just reverse them. Because he's clearly having trouble. JT goes, that leaves Paulzerk over towards the A bomb site, which are not the same as CSGO, it must be said. There's a number of things you can do with like left-right isolation and so on, but there was a flash being thrown.
Ooh, a couple of mollies. They've just been beaten by monesy. He's here again!
Oh,
this man is unstoppable.
JT hears him, and I don't know if you want to engage that, but Hooksy will come and take advantage of those sound cues. Great work from him, the risk taker, delivering for the squad. Nothing else to be done in this round for Complexity. Is there anything, if you can't play with sound cues correctly, like how do you solve this issue in the short term? 2 rifles in this round for Complexity, and they've managed to get a 5 on 4. Not much left in terms of util. Floppy's got a good position with the 5-7 at least. Being looked for by Hooksy, doesn't check the corner fully though. JKS will drop as well, and Complexity have a great round here. Very surprising situation for them. Hunter definitely wants to make it costly, but Elige won't wait for a knife. If this was like mentally slipping away from them, especially with how well G2 are playing just individually in this series,
Yeah, flash from JT, very well timed. You see Hunter getting blinded. niko's not having a good time right now. That is something the tzzz are going to have to be wary of with the lack of mid control. Go on, sneeze and click the trigger accidentally. Do it. Oh!
Down to 6 HP. He had the flick, but that was a hard one to get clean. monesy with 6 HP is still monesy, and that does not bode well for complexity. You've lost position. Elige trying to find something. Sees a slight gap. Found monesy as well, looking to drop Hunter. Elige, how has he found this opportunity? Low on the bullets, but he's created space for his team. He stopped that bomb plant, shooting a dead body, leaving niko as Grim has picked up the reins on that bomb site.
Because G2 are heavily grouped here.
Ouch. The kind of start you need. Elige dropped. He's been a key player recently for complexity. Hunter wondering if there's a flank coming from elsewhere. hooxie's going to get dropped as well as he tries to retract. Will there be a trade frag? This could be bad for complexity, however. Hallzerk still on the bomb site with that AWP. They've closed the net to some degree. Grim's in mid. But who knows if there's a rotation through T-spawn. There's not enough personnel to cover all these options. Gambles have to be taken. Footsteps being made on B. They may have compromised their position unbeknownst to them. Hallzerk's fallen back. They don't know what the CTs know anymore. And the CTs don't know if they're still there or maybe rotating towards A. If they just cut noise and hold position for now, they may only be up against one person on the B bomb site. Grenades offered, not in synchronization. Those could both be thrown by one player. So Grim goes to clear out the A bomb site with 17 seconds on the clock. Look at the spread of that molly.
Still a nade as well. Oh, the plant is low. I think it's too slow. Oh! The bomb goes down, but Hunter's alone.
They don't know if Hunter's here or not. They have to assume he is, though. Looking to make a play through the smoke, and they are both swinging together. They're looking for that trade frag, but will anybody check the 6? He could be in so many different places. The trigger discipline as well. They'll line them up, looking for the second and finding it.
But one that he probably had to make. He's on half health. That nade almost denies the bomb. If that denies the bomb from being planted, it's so much more difficult. But instead, Hunter has the chance to flank.
If there's a fuel leak and it's caught fire, monesy again. Ferrari peeks from monesy, and Hallzerk's in so much trouble. He is surrounded in the worst way. The helicopters are out with the big lights, and he's been exposed. This round is over.
It's crazy, because monesy keeps just running there alone. And they'll be like, yeah, we know that monesy's got that kill. He'll get it every time, apparently. Oh, they're flashing to try and just save, but even that is tricky right now. niko finally on the board as well.
Man, the way this game is going, Floppy's going to need a hug, a prawn sandwich, and some soup. Yeah, I would try and cope with how frustrating this CT half must be so far.
How do you rock a double AWP on T side? So we're about to find out from G2. Nade's down early. Hunter in trouble. Elige going over the top, full committing. It looks like the A site will have to be taken by G2 here. They've lost so much space at B.
Yeah, and that big, that man investment over towards B surely provides them with opportunity. They must be thinking on this A bomb site. Have a look at that shadow. That was scary. Shadows of monsters. 4 and 3 for G2. Reinforcements on the way. There's only 2 plays for complexity remaining on this A bomb site, though. Carnage and chaos around these smokes. Grenades flying everywhere. Grim going through the smoke, catching niko. 360! What is this? Oh my God, rather you than me, buddy. 360 no scope. Is he using a pad? What is this, MLG? Oh my God, I'm hot from watching that. I'm sweating. hooxie and niko versus Elige and Floppy. You said it was questionable to your. I'm glad he's got it for this round at least. He spots the shadow hooxie. A little too quick on the trigger finger though, but niko will finish off the job. Floppy versus 2 then. No, you can't do them like that, niko. Oh my God. Floppy with maybe the worst sound on the server in the clutch versus 2 players. hooxie trying to understand where he might be. There's the 1v1 he was looking for. niko has got 1 left in him. What a highlight from the lad with the AWP. 360 no scope, dude. Receiving end of that. That's the last thing you want. Look at that. Spin to win. Those are 777s, baby. Oh my God.
X Games mode.
Not at the start of CS2. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to be in every highlight for the remainder of this year.
The first half, still a buy. Oh, niko is on point now. All it takes is 1 kill to get you back in the mood.
I'm very distracted by the heinous behavior we just witnessed on the A bomb
that's just
site.
rude.
He's literally raised my temperature. Behind enemy lines, coming soon to VHS. 5 on 3 for G2, and they have, I think they just mentally crushed Complexity. Pulzerk with the Mag 7 will be the last one to fall. 8-4 scoreline.
B-site rush from Complexity.
They are sending it safety in numbers, but there are numbers for G2 as well. Complexity finding the frags though and tying up those numbers. Hunter's a footman, spots the back of Floppy, but he's still standing for now. Fights in mid at the same time. They try to thin these numbers. Still a 3-on-3. Elige's gonna be the first one to go though. Floppy somehow able to deliver, and now he's in the clutch. 1 versus 2. Trying to find the 1v1s as JKS and hootzzzz will combine. JKS with 18 HP. Who does what then? No kit for these players. Floppy moving forward. hootzzz's going to be the man to try and cover, and he'll secure that last frag. Taken by Complexity. They are looking, they're hungry for frags on both ends, but hootzzz's got something to say about this one. And niko still running hot from that first half. 5 on 3. As Elige will find some revenge. I don't believe the bomb's been seen by the CTs just yet, but if Elige goes down, they'll be in a lot of trouble. monesy and Hunter hunting. And Elige is gone.
Will be difficult to deal with if Complexity come round. monesy first contact. niko ready to swing on the backside. Mid-nades early, but Complexity have some flashes ready from spawn. They're going to try and contest mid here, and Hunter is committed. He might get flashed, somehow not blind, but traded. So that is the mid-control Complexity we're looking for.
monesy sending it, spotting JT over the box. He wants to stand his ground. Floppy takes it in the face, and he's not done yet. monesy eating more flashes, but still refusing to leave. Whether it's the AWP or the M4, that man has got something to say about this round. And niko trying to follow up, but JT comes to life now. Oh, man like hootzzzz. No, the peak! There it is! They're just too slow. They're just creeping forward, just dragging their bodies towards that bomb site. And now JKS is not going to hit that AWP. But hootzzzz has position. 12 seconds to plant the bomb. Grim has no choice. His hand is being forced by hootzzzz. The flash is there, the smoke is there, the fake is here. hootzzzz needs to survive for 1 more second. Around he goes, but again, you wonder about the sound there. A
couple of nades in. Floppy should have spotted niko there. Meanwhile, Hunter tries to fight mid, but it's Elige to hit the headshot. Mid control again for Complexity.
Elige again allowed to harass in mid. As he does on Anubis, he does on Ancient, finding success once again. A great peek as he reloads as well, and then punishes JKS. Elige is angry, clearing the money of G2. It's a long road to recovery for Complexity, but it's not completely out of question.
The one I'm used to seeing.
Oh, look at B.
Wow.
4 men charging straight in. Elige leading the charge. Full spray from him, but no results just yet. This could be it. Surely it is for G2. Oh, boy, this is a lightning round to finish things off. Elige in the clutch now, trying to do what he can, but there will be a trade frag. A fast one for G2, looking so strong as they make their way forward.
They secure their spot into playoffs here at Sydney. Good start from G2. They haven't dropped a map yet, and they looked pretty convincing in this one, pretty controlled in this win over Complexity, even landing some absolutely absurd shots in the mix.